right, so the success of Relay takes leadership, both volunteers and staff. In California, we have a winning combination of both. And it starts with our very own EVP. So it's my great honor to introduce Executive Vice President of California, David Veneziano.
Hello. Well, how are you? You know, we're here having our board meeting, right? And so, you know, at the board meeting, you're very serious. Oh, by the way, I wore Relay gear today, and we all did, our entire board. But you're probably watching me get dressed here. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So anyway, it was so funny because usually I'm so, sitting doing serious things. We all of a sudden went into the college track and started doing the wobble. So I guess I have to say that the wobble is going to probably become part of the nature of our board meetings in the future. How about that? So my board said to me, well, you know, they had so much energy. Do you think they're going to be tired by the time we go down there at 2:30? Well, no, we're going to be ready. That's right. You know, I usually say thank you to you guys at the end, but I got to say thank you up front. The work you're doing for making Relay for Life a priority is amazing. I know you have a million other things you could be doing on a Saturday, but you're right here to help save more lives. And I want to sincerely thank you for choosing Relay as your volunteer opportunity of choice to help save more lives. So your unbeatable energy, and that's right. Oh, and I forgot to say, how about that John Christopher Davis? Wasn't he amazing this morning? I know, that was incredible. So there's that energy and teamwork. But you know, when I look at team, I look at each and every one of you here today. I see a tremendous team. And you're getting out there and you're fighting cancer. And when you do that, that's your reason. And that's why, with no doubt, we will win it. We are in it to win it. So I have a quote for you. The writer David Barry said, "Teams matter so much to us because they are the human's race key weapon in the fight for survival. Only teamwork is our ability to cooperate with each other." Kind of, gives us an edge. Attending an event like this makes it clear that we are more powerful when we work together. The power of being in a community is what gives you what you are. And that was in an article that was in Stanford Social Innovation. And I can't believe that. That was amazing. It talked about, to me, that is Relay for Life. When you think about the word collective impact. And that's what each and every one of you do. So think about it. $33 million, 20,000 teams, 9,000 committee members, and 25 brand new babies. How about that? And I think I might have said that 7 of the top baby events nationwide are right here in California, with the number 1 and number 3, Hillmar and Linden, respectively. So that's collective impact. So when I think about that, I think about the work that we all do together, and we do make that difference. So I want to spend a few minutes and talk a little bit about a personal story of mine, and then also talk about CPS3, because that's research. Well, some of you know that I relay in San Francisco Marina, and I have been doing that for 4 years. Yep, that's right. So about 6 years ago, I was traveling overseas on business, and I got a call from my sister. And she went through my office to try to reach me. And I thought, well, I come from an Italian family, and I thought, oh, my mother put her up to this. And that she wanted her to call because we were, the rest of us, or all boys in the family, we must have done something wrong, right? And so what happened was my sister called, she reached me, and she said, "I've got some news I'm so upset about." And she was crying. She said, "I just came back from the doctor, and I found out that I'm stage 4 for follicular non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I know we have one of our hero of hopes that was diagnosed with that same cancer. But just when you hear the words, 'you have cancer,' and she said, 'the doctor told me it's not curable, David. What am I going to do?' She said, 'You're with the American Cancer Society. I need your help now.'" And of course, she was sobbing and really touched me at the same time. But I kept my head cool, and I said, her name is Barbara, and I said, Barb, I said, this is what you're going to do. I said, we have the American Cancer Society 1-800 number. Since I'm not there right now, I want you to call them immediately. I want you to tell them your story, what you need, because she had so many tumors. She had to go immediately to the doctor for the chemotherapy treatment, and she was so petrified. Well, she was able to get transportation from the American Cancer Society. She got very sick because of the drug she was using, but that drug saved her life. And you know what? That drug is called Rituxan. And you know what else? The American Cancer Society funded the doctor that discovered that at Stanford University. I can't believe it. Isn't that great? That's right. And I thank all of you because of the money that you raise. My sister is alive today because of research, because of discovery, the differences we're making each and every day. Had that been 20 years ago, she would not be around to be able to talk to me, tell that story, and be a survivor. And also combined with the programs of the American Cancer Society, the transportation program. She was too sick to drive. She couldn't drive. Everybody else was working. Also, the support groups that were able to talk with her, the navigation helped her through it. She wrote me a letter, and I read it at my relay in San Francisco, where she said, David, you're my brother, you're my hero for making that difference. And that's why today I want to say you're my heroes because you helped make that happen. Each and every one of you. You really do. And that's one of the reasons why I do Relay. I think that's very important to be able to share those stories. And when I mention research, so you can see that our support for research is very, very important. I wasn't able to be here the whole time because we're in our board meeting, but I'm sure you heard so many stories of success thanks to research. It is truly vital to our life-saving work. I can't tell you how many times I've heard from a survivor, a caregiver, or a family member that the research we funded either saved a life or extended their life. So CPS 3, that's Cancer Prevention Study 3, is designed to answer questions about what causes cancer and what prevents it. Think of the number of lives that can be saved with this information. Oh, and by the way, when people call, they say that when they have cancer, they say information is important to them. And you know, we're there 24/7, and you could be very proud in your Relay community to say your American Cancer Society is there at 1-800-ACS. Yay, you know it. That's great. And so what we're doing, we're enrolling volunteers for more than 5 years, but we're going to be done by December 31st, 2013, and we need to enroll 300,000. We're halfway there. We got 150 enrolled. So in addition, in 2013, we're going to look at 10 CPS3 Relay for Life sites. We'll also have what we call community sites. These community sites will be handled a little bit differently than a relay, and it's our last chance to get you, the community, involved. So, did somebody say something? Oh, how can you help? I heard you. Thank you for asking. I'm so glad you asked. We need you, our amazing volunteers, to step forward and become what we call a community champion. And what is that? It's a person whose goal is to recruit 10 people to enroll in CPS3. Now, that can't be too hard, and they have to be asymptomatic and cancer-free to enroll. And it's very important to lead to discovery. And don't you think we can do that? We know 10 people. Are we all on Facebook? Do we all have opportunities to do that? I need your help on that. I really do. Because if we can get to that, think about the discovery. We learned about tobacco being a problem for lung cancer. We learned about nutrition, physical activity. We learned so much more on lifestyle. Just think what we can do with Cancer Prevention Study 3. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity to seek out community champions because where else would I find such a highly motivated, powerful, and connected group of people? So you think I could count on you? Good. I recently read an article I'm going to share with you about the power of community because I know you're going to be powerful. And if I ever felt that was power, as I said, right here in this room. So it's about this author. Her name is Jen Walk. She describes her experience climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, which is 19,000 feet high, highest mountain in Africa. What she learned from the experience is that you can do anything as long as you don't try to do the whole thing alone, right? And so she identified 6 benefits of being part of a group, of a community, as we are. Now, the benefits are so clearly illustrated by what she accomplished. They are collective wisdom, friendly competition to help us push our limits, support and belief in each other, sharing new ideas, accountability, and something I call borrowed motivation. How many times have you been working so hard and then something happens and you go, oh, they said no. And then you heard another, oh, they said no. And then you've got, your friend next to you and said, well, I did this, I did that, I did this. And I think the best way to support one another is to say, how can I help you? Because we all have those down moments, don't we? And so if we could have that borrowed motivation and help one another and have more of that teamwork, what I talked about, that collected community, don't you think that could be powerful? Let's try to do that. I believe in that. I think that's really important. So now, Relay Life exemplifies the power of community and the power of you. And the power of you bringing people together to celebrate survival, remember those we have lost, and the work ahead of us, and to fight back by raising awareness and drawing our collective, again, and individual strengths and life-saving funds for cancer research. As we embark on another year of advancing strength, the connection, the healing, that is Relay for Life. Let this be the year that marks, thus far, our finest hour in doing Relay for Life. Let the world know we are here and that we're not giving up until the word cancer fades. Let us fight back, have more power, more passion, and the focus of will, because we will make it happen. I'm David Veneziano. I'm in it to win it, and I am a relayer. Thank you.